All right, it is lit. Welcome to the call, family. 313 entrepreneurs on the call on this lovely Monday, guys. And I'm so excited about convention, man, because of the fact that I was talking to people that came by my home this weekend to watch it, and we was talking yesterday. And I said, "Yo, what we're watching right now, what we're a part of, is a $1 billion brand." And this weekend, it was solidified as to what it is that we're a part of. Hey, Tay, I'm about to make you the host, man, co-host, and help me out with the room. Thank you so much, bro. But it was solidified that we are a $1 billion company, and like somebody stated earlier, there are a lot of companies, and I have respect for every company that's out there. The reason why I have respect for every company that's out there, because you don't have one person that's selling phones. You don't have one company that's selling bread. You don't have one company that's selling cereal. You have companies that are thriving and striving in every single area. So I love the fact that we have other companies out there. It just makes what we do, it makes more people aware about what it is that we do. But the difference, family, is the fact that what we have, you can't buy anywhere else. You can't necessarily duplicate anywhere else. And what I'm talking about is vision, and what I'm talking about is leadership. I want you guys to think with me for a second. What I want you to think about is the 100+ people that heard about Facebook, right? And I want you to think about how sick they have to be feeling right now. Think about that. Think about those 100+ people that saw Facebook before it became Facebook. Think about how sick they are right now. Think about those hundreds of people that knew about Amazon, but they didn't take advantage of Amazon, and they're sick right now. Think about those hundreds of people, those thousands of people who knew about Microsoft, but they didn't take advantage of Microsoft. Think about the thousands of people around the world that knew about Bitcoin, that know about Bitcoin, and they still have not invested. Just think about those people. Think about the feeling that they have to be feeling right now at this moment. Think about it. Now ask yourself, do I want to feel that way? Do I want to feel that way? Because they're sick right now. And every single one of us on the line, every entrepreneur, every believer, every trader, every person on this line tonight, you have the opportunity to look up 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and say, man, because I did everything that I knew I needed to do, because I sacrificed, not just because I was in position, but because I did the work, because I produced while I was in the position to win. Because guys, there are hundreds and thousands of people, millions of people that have no idea what trading is, right? They have no idea on how they can become drop shipping entrepreneurs and things of that sort. People have no idea, but because we are the people that have the idea, it will be a slap in the face to those that don't. It'll be a slap in the face to the people who are looking, praying for a way to make money in the way that we can make money. And Chris Terry, the owner of our company, the founder, and the leadership team, this weekend, they solidified that we are that $1 billion brand, that we are that company that sets the example for the other companies to follow. See, people copying you and people duplicating what you do, that's the most beautiful thing, because that lets you know that you're doing something the right way. So I hope it's more companies that pop up and do things the way that we do, but there's never going to be a company that can do it the way in which we do. And that was solidified this weekend because of the attention to detail, because of the production, because of the money and time that went into creating a virtual experience like no other. Like no other. I haven't saw a company do what we've been able to. Listen, let's not forget, we brought out Floyd at the convention. Like, can we not forget that? Let's not forget what type of leverage and what type of partnerships, like we're creating world-class partnerships. Floyd Mayweather, Bob Proctor, they're the best of the best. And it's only gonna get better. It's only going to get better. So you got to recognize and take advantage of the space and the opportunity that you're a part of. Like we had Floyd. Let me put this thing in perspective for you, because I had to put it in perspective for some people this weekend. Think about this. Think about every single athlete that has played a professional sport. Michael Jordan, Kobe. Y'all know I love Kobe. LeBron. You got Michael Vick, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Allen Iverson. These are all world-class athletes, Hall of Fame athletes. You got Venus and Serena Williams. You got Usain Bolt. You got Roger Federer. You got Michael Phelps. You got all these different athletes, right? All these different athletes out there. Now, this is what I want you to think about. Every single one of those athletes all have something in common. You want to know what all those athletes got in common? They all got an L. They've all lost. You know what Floyd don't got in common with none of them? He ain't never lost on TV. He's never lost when it's mattered. That's the partnership that we have with this particular company. Need I say more? He's never lost one match. Never. Like, nobody can say they ever knocked Floyd out. Nobody can say they ever beat Floyd, but somebody can say they beat Michael Jordan. Somebody can say they beat Kobe. Individual sports, somebody can say they beat Tiger Woods. Somebody can say they beat Venus and Serena. But nobody can say that they beat Floyd, and that is who we have a partnership with this particular company. Why? Because he's the best ever. He's the best to do it. And watch this. Our company, we're going to be the greatest to ever do it. We're going to be a legacy company. See, my biggest takeaway from this weekend, right? My biggest takeaway was the fact I spoke about a little while ago is that we solidify ourselves as a billion-dollar brand. We solidify that from, again, the attention to detail, the production, the leadership, everything that we have in place. But watch this. See, if you were listening to Jason Brown, if you were listening to Chris Terry, they weren't talking about 2 years from now. They weren't talking about 5 years from now. They were talking about 10 years from now. See, imagine what your life looks like 10 years from today. That's what you call a company that has leadership, but not just any leadership, leadership that has a vision for the future. 10,000 chairmen. Imagine that, 10,000 chairmen doing multiple billions of dollars a year in revenue. This is what you're a part of. So the question that I asked earlier about the Amazons, the Facebook, how those people were feeling, you got to understand, you could potentially feel the way that they feel right now, 5 to 10 years from now, if you sleep on the opportunity, if you play around with the opportunity, because you never know what day is going to be the day that your life changes. You never know what Instagram message somebody's going to send you, and that's going to be the connection that changes your life forever. You never know what product, my goodness, you never know what product that you're going to find on the ECX platform that changes your life forever. See, what the company has done, for those that haven't had the revelation yet, what they've done is create another vertical where we can now ascend to higher heights. See, it's not just Forex trading anymore. We're not just a trading company anymore. Your language has to change when you talk about this opportunity. Your language has to change. I'm a digital entrepreneur. I show people how to make money. I show people how to invest their money, and I show people how to become producers and not just consumers, and sell on the internet and not just buy from the internet. Your posture has to change. Your swag has to change. Why? Because you're a part of a billion-dollar brand. And that's the posture and attitude that you got to have every single day when you talk about this opportunity. It's not just that trading stuff. It's not just that Forex stuff. You're a part of a billion-dollar brand. Not many people can say that. And you got to walk around like that every single day, because I'm telling you, your life can be completely different if you make the decisions and choices and the sacrifices that you know you have to make over the next year, 2 years, 3 years, so that your life can change. I'm telling you, right? So some of my takeaways that really stuck with me from this event, I'm going to kind of bounce around from a couple different speakers, and I'm going to just say some of the things that really stuck out to me. And I'm gonna kind of unpack some of the stuff that they talked about. And one thing that Justin Owens said, this is one of the first things that he said. He said that not only do you got to be motivated by your dreams, not only do you got to be motivated by your desires, not only do you got to be motivated by your vision, but you also got to be motivated by your nightmares. You also got to be motivated by what scares you. And I really felt that, because one of my nightmares, one of the things that scares me is living an average life. Doesn't that scare you? Doesn't it scare you to be average? Doesn't it scare you to do the things that you see everybody else doing and going to the same places and the same clubs and buying the same exact things and having the same exact bank account? Doesn't that scare you, being average? And that's the thing that one of the things that I fear, being just an average Joe Blow from around the way. Being just an ordinary, I don't want to be the average network marketer. You want to know why? Because the average network marketer don't make any money. I don't want to be the average trader. You want to know why? Because the average trader don't make any money. I don't want to be the average entrepreneur, because the average entrepreneur doesn't make any money. So it's not enough for you to be motivated by the Bentley, motivated by the dream home, and motivated by all the glitz and the glamour. You also sometimes have to find motivation in the thing that really scares you. It scares me to not be able to provide for my 2 sons. It scares me to have to tell Keegan, Daddy can't afford it. That legit scares me. Legit, I can't afford it. Scared of it. Scared of it. So it's not enough for, again, the dreams and the goals to motivate you. You gotta be motivated by the thing that you fear as well, so that you never have to experience it, right? You never want to experience being average, right? So watch this. What else we got? Your attitude, this is also Justin Owens. Your attitude towards the activity is more important than the activity itself. And see, that's what we talk about, having inspire action and working backwards. A lot of people, they don't have inspire action, meaning their belief behind the activity isn't where it needs to be. And they end up working in circles. They end up working just for no reason, because they're not working with the right attitude. And they're trying to make something happen instead of creating it, right? And we create it in our mind. Once we created it in our mind, we begin to do the work because we feel good about what we do. We can now have that idea of, I'm creating my success now. My success doesn't feel forced. My effort, my work, it does not feel in vain. A lot of people, again, their attitude towards the activity is not where it needs to be. They go in with the attitude of nobody's signing up. They go in with the attitude of, this is not about to work out for me. They go in with the wrong attitude, and that's why they never get any altitude on what it is that they're doing. Oh, this was so good. Would you work harder on your business if somebody else was paying you to do it? Because most of us on the line, we're accustomed, right, to a job, 8 hours a day. And guess what? Even on our sick days, we feel like we got COVID. We still gonna get up out the bed and go to work. We still gonna do that. Why? Because we know there's a check coming. Days where we really don't want to go in because we partied the night before. We're still gonna get up early on time to get to the place where we need to be. Why? Because somebody else is paying us. There's a guaranteed check at the end of it. Some of us, I guarantee, will work harder if there was a guaranteed $100 at the end of the week, if there was a guaranteed $250 at the end of the week. But because it's not guaranteed, we don't feel the inclination to get up and do what it is that we need to do. So ask yourself that question. Would I work harder at my business if there was a guaranteed check at the end of every single week? Guaranteed. But see, sometimes you got to work super, super hard and work harder than what you get paid for, and then you will get paid more for work that you didn't do, if that made any sense. So in the beginning, you work extremely hard and you get paid little. But in the end, and as you begin to go through your process a little bit longer, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. See, a lot of us, the reason why we don't win is because we want short-term success. The reason why people bounce around from company to company, because they're looking for the way to just hit it. They want to find the market at the perfect place of support. On the next candle, they're going up 100 pips. It don't work like that in real life. You're not going to catch it at the perfect time. Sometimes you're going to have a little accumulation, a little consolidation. Sometimes it's going to be a pullback and then you pull out. See, the indication, watch this, of how far the arrow is going to be shot is going to be based on how far the arrow is pulled back. That's the indicator of how far an arrow is going to be shot. So it's okay for you to have pullbacks in your business. It's okay to struggle. It's okay to have challenge. Listen, all that's okay, because when you're having struggles, when you're having challenges, guess what? That's an indication of that you're still in the game. See, you can't lose if you stay in the game. Watch this, because there's no scoreboard. there's no time clock to let you know when it's over. So all you got to do is stay in the game. He just lets you know that, listen, I'm willing to do everything it takes to have 10,000 chairmen and have the company around for 10 more years. Plus, I'm willing to do whatever it takes for the company to be a legacy company. I got 18 attorneys. I got millions of dollars to invest into the company. Are you still going to be here 5 years from now? See, a lot of us not going to be here because we can't think that far. We can't see that far. We want it today, and it's okay if you don't get it today. It's okay. Imagine how good the people that got Bitcoin 5 years ago, imagine how good they feel right now with Bitcoin trading at 15K a coin. Imagine how good the people feel that did invest in Amazon back in the late 90s, early 2000s. Imagine how good they feel with Amazon trading over $2,500, $3,000 a share today. That's how you're gonna feel 3 years from now, 4 years from now, 5 years from now, when your volume is doing multiple six figures a month, when your volume is doing 7 figures a month, and you got a business that does $12 million a year in revenue because you're doing $1 million a month in volume because you didn't give up, you didn't throw in the towel. And you weren't just looking for the guaranteed thing. You wasn't looking for the shiny object. You was looking to stay somewhere planted with vision and leadership. That's what this whole ball game is about. I was telling some of the leaders that came to my home this weekend, on my phone, I got a memory that came up about a week ago, right? And I'm gonna show it to you guys real quick. I'm gonna just bring it to the screen. Let me see if I can find it. I had a memory pop up a week ago, and I was with a gentleman at an event. His name is Jeff Roberti. Where's the picture? Here's the picture right here. That's me and Jeff Roberti, right? So Jeff Roberti has been in network marketing for like 35 years. 35 years total. In those 35 years, right? He's earned over $85 million. 35 years, over $85 million. He's been with the same company for 32 years. He's been with the same exact company for 32 years. And when the memory popped up, I thought about that and I said, wait a minute. If this is where I'm at with this company in year 3, this is my 3rd year. Imagine what another 29, 30 years looks like with this company. And I began to think, I began to have big belief. I began to have my paradigm stretched to another level because we never really think that far, because so many of us are just looking for the next we're looking to get it today. And it's okay if you don't get it today. What you got to fall in love with is fall in love with the process, bro. Fall in love with the skills, sis. Fall in love with just getting better. Because if you get better, you're going to be seen. If you get better, you're going to be effective, not just efficient. Remember, according to Bryce Thompson, efficiency is the foundation for success, right? But efficiency is the foundation for survival, but effectiveness is the foundation for success. So it's not just about what you do, but how are you doing it? And a lot of us, we're not doing it the right way in our first 3 months, our first 6 months, our first year. But that's okay. As long as we stay around, we're going to get better. Year 2, year 3, next thing you know, you're earning 6 figures. And watch this. What if it didn't even come from trading? What if your 100,000 came from Shopify? Imagine how beautiful that would be. See, like somebody said earlier, success loves speed. We already got the store set up. We already got the name. We're already about to start drop shipping like this week. We already have stuff in the works. We ain't playing with this stuff. Why? Because they gave it to us so that we can have another opportunity to go vertical and have another way to market our business to the people that need it. See, we don't just have trading now. We have another way to impact people who shop online every single day. But the problem is they don't produce anything online. They're just consumers. Let me show you how to be a producer. The company created a space where we can do that. So we already have the store set up. We already have the product that we're going to sell. We already got the name. We already got everything that we need. We just got to get some products, take some pictures, and boom, we're in motion. But it's already there. Why? Because we've already been thinking about it since the time that they said it was about to drop. We already had in our mind of how we're going to do the same thing we did in Forex. How cool would it be to go Chairman 50, Chairman 100 with just drop shipping? How cool would it be to have a completely different business, but it's only drop shipping? See, the company's teaching you now, giving you the resources and blueprint to become a digital entrepreneur in the digital age. But you can't be so small-minded and narrow-minded to think that you got to get rich today. What if you didn't get rich until 2022? See, I started in 2016, but I didn't start making pretty good money until 2019. Yeah, 10K a month is cool, but I ain't start making multiple 5 figures a month until 2019. But I started in 2016. I was willing to go through my process to get the promise that I knew was already given to me. I was willing to give it time. And that's what us on the line, we gotta be willing to give ourselves time to succeed. Why? Because Chris Terry just let you know that, listen, the goal is 10,000 chairmen. The goal is not 1 billion, but multiple billions of dollars a year. We haven't done 1 billion in 12 months yet, but the vision, the mental has already been stretched for another 10. God, you're a part of a Bitcoin. You're a part of an Amazon. You're a part of a Facebook. What are you going to do with it though? Because the worst feeling that somebody could feel 5 years from now is not the feeling that, dang, I used to be a part of that, but I'm no longer doing it. That's not the worst feeling. You know what the worst feeling is? The worst feeling is to be a part of it 5 years from now, but you're still doing the same things that you're doing right now. That's the worst feeling. You still live in the same life that you're living right now 5 years later. In 2025, you're living that. That's scary. I'm scared of 5 years from now, I'm still earning $50,000 a month. That's scary. You should be scared 5 years from now that you're still at a job. That should scare you with all the resources and the things that we can now utilize to build wealth. Like, this is a wealth platform, and you got to understand, like, imagine being able to make some money on Shopify, drop shipping. You take the money, you trade some of it. You trade some of it, whether it's HFX, Forex, whatever you do, you trade some of that money that you make from drop shipping. And then you withdraw some of it and you go buy some Bitcoin. You go buy some XRP. You go buy some stocks. And then you just sit on it. And then you just keep repeating the process week after week, day after day, month after month. And you don't got to go nowhere to learn how to do this stuff because you got a full wealth platform that's teaching you how to do it. So you should be scared 5 years from now if you're not earning 6 figures minimum. That should frighten you. That should frighten you more than the fear of leaving. I'm scared to be at where I'm at 5 years from now. Let me keep going through my notes, man. What else did I get? Oh, Shabazz. Shabazz. That boy Shabazz said, out of the UK, the only thing about the comp plan, The only thing about the comp plan, the only thing the comp plan does not show you, yes, it shows you that you can make $25,000 a month. Yes, the comp plan shows you that you can make $100,000 a month. But what the comp plan does not show you is the person that you got to become to make it. That's so rich right there. I felt that. The comp plan don't show you what you got to go through. The comp plan don't show you the late nights. The comp plan doesn't show you the people that's dropping out of your business. The comp plan don't show you, oh, that you may hit a rank, then D rank and maybe late on your rank. The comp plan don't show you the story that you're going to go through, that you're going to be able to tell people after you get through it. The comp plan doesn't show you that. So the comp plan, it kind of tells a little lie. It doesn't tell you the full truth. It doesn't tell you that you're going to have to sacrifice. The comp plan doesn't tell you that you're going to have to serve. The comp plan doesn't tell you that you're going to have to read books. The comp plan does not tell you that you're going to have to show up to event after event. The comp plan does not tell you that you're going to have to be humble and have a mentor. The comp plan does not tell you that you're going to have to submit yourself to your mentor and listen. Don't tell you any of that. It just shows you the glitz and the glamour. But it doesn't show you the process that you're going to have to endure to get there. I love that he said that. That was so beautiful. Who else we got? Oh, Bryce. Let me go back to Bryce. You are always one person away from changing your life forever. One person. And you never know what day that person is going to be in your DMs. You never know what person it could be at the airport or the Starbucks that you're going to meet that's going to change your life forever. You have no idea. That's why you got to stay plugged in, because that person that can change your business forever may not show up until 2022. And that's okay. Because once they show up, they're going to change your life forever. That person may not show up until the end of next year, but that's okay because they're going to change your life forever. That person may not show up for another 2 years, but that's okay. They're going to change your life forever. So is it okay to wait, be patient for 18 months, 24 months, 36 months, to wait on those 1 or 2 people to get your frequency to a place where that 1 or 2 people, 1 or 2 persons, they're attracted to you and they change your life forever. I love that he said that. He always talks about that. Spiller, Dr. Spiller, the existence of an ego can cap your potential. The existence of an ego can cap your potential. That was so good. That was so good. Let me keep going. I got a couple more, and then I'm gonna actually jump into something else. Oh, Bob Proctor. Bob Proctor said, you got to get comfortable with the idea of money, because money only goes where it's welcome and it stays where it's appreciated. Get comfortable with the idea of money because it only goes where it's welcomed and it stays where it's appreciated. Appreciation is another word for gratitude. Get comfortable with money. Get comfortable with money. Let me see. Bob Proctor also said, make a commitment to stay here until you die. Think about that. He said, make a commitment to stay here till you die. He also said that it's not better to be safe than sorry. You got to take risks. Because people think that it's better to be safe than sorry. And he literally said, no, bro, it's not okay. Because if you don't take risks, if you try to play it safe, you're going to be average. Bob Proctor also said, you cannot change the past. Don't go visit the past. Because if you keep going back to visit the past, if you keep talking about the past, you're going to repeat the past in your future. Man, Bob Proctor also talked about the vacuum law to prosperity. And I remember when me and my wife did that a couple years ago, when we went, and I just recently did this as well, cleaned out the closet, threw away a lot of old stuff, got rid of it, because you got to create room for more. Now watch this. Watch this. See, some of us on the line, we've had people leave our organization. We've had people leave the company. They went to this company. Some people went and joined another team in the company. Like, it don't matter though. Because why? All they did was create space for more. That's all they did. See, a tree, as the season change, some of the leaves fall off the tree. A lot of the leaves fall off the tree. Matter of fact, some trees, every single leaf fall off the tree. But new leaves can't show up until the old leaves go away. On an apple tree, new apples can't show up until the old apples drop off and fall. So it's okay that people leave you, because I guarantee you, as long as you're here for the next 10 years, you're going to have people leave you. Matter of fact, let me take it to another level. You're going to have people that you thought were your leaders leave you. And guess what? That's okay. It just makes room for more. And that's the perspective that you got to have. Everybody not going to leave, but everybody not going to stay either. Again, an apple tree, it can't have apples for 2021 if it don't get rid of some apples in 2020. Does that make sense? So not only do you got to clear out your closet, like you want designer and shoes and all that, get rid of the BS in your closet. Get rid of the wire hangers in your closet. Get the wood hangers, get some plush hangers, and create a space for the things that you desire. I ain't telling you nothing that I didn't do. I remember having the wire hangers and the plastic hangers. I said, man, I need my closet with Off-White, Givenchy, Louis, Gucci, like Heron Preston, Essentials. Like, I need that. And I can't put that stuff on these wire hangers. So guess what I did over 2 years ago? I don't own a wire hanger. I don't own a plastic hanger. Why? Because I was creating a space for more. You got to do that. So you got to do it in your environment. But guess what? You got to do it in your business too. Like, when people want to leave you, let them leave. I had a couple people call me over the past week, said they was leaving. I'm like, bro, I wish you well. I hope you earn $100,000 a month over there. And I'm not saying that in a facetious way. I legit mean it. Why? Because somebody else losing does not help me win more. And somebody else winning does not stop me from losing. I mean, it does not make me lose. Like, this isn't football. Like, just because that team is winning don't mean you losing. So love them, let them go. It's okay. More, watch this. It's called the law of polar opposite. Left always has a right. Up always has a down. Light always has dark. It's always an opposite. Positive has negative. So if somebody leaves, what's the opposite of leaving? Coming. That must mean more people are on the, if people leaving, that must mean more people on the way. And these next people that come, they're going to be here for a year, then they might leave. But guess what? It's going to be somebody else come that's going to be here for another 2 years. And guess what? You're still here though. Watch this. You're still here. You have more people come, and some of them are going to stay, but a lot of them are going to leave, but you're still going to be here. Then next thing you know, 4 years went by. Then guess what's going to happen in year 5? More people going to leave. But guess what else going to happen? Some of them going to stay. Time keeps passing. You keep getting better. Year 5 comes. You're a multimillionaire. You're a 6-figure trader. There's nothing that you can consistently do and not become great at. But the challenge is people can't do it consistently. People can't do it. See, it's okay to make, $10,000 a month one time. Like, that's cool. But can you keep doing it? Can you help other people do it? Can you lose it and then build it back? That's what this whole ball game is about. That's why it takes time to build leadership. So don't get caught up on the people that's leaving. It's okay. Don't get caught up on that you're not at the place that you want to, that you wrote down on your goal card. And it's November 9th. Wow, that's crazy. There's November 9th. You know what happened on November 9th? Y'all don't know what happened. Let me tell you what happened on November 9th 2 years ago. I just noticed the date. 2 years ago, November 9th, our lights were out. Lights were out 2 years ago. November 9th, never forget the day. Lights were out. Every single light, area light was out. We had candles all around the house for 2 days. But on November 9th, guess what we found out? Baby Keegan was coming into the world. We found out that Keegan was coming watch this, because when there's darkness, there has to be light. So in the midst of darkness, November 9th, 2018, God sent us light. Keegan. So every negative always has a positive. But you gotta be willing to give yourself time for the positive to show up. Man, because I told you on the last call, 1 year from today, and I told you to write it down. I hope you wrote it down, because I read mine, so y'all know I wrote it down. All right? Write what you expect to happen in 1 year from today. Write it down. Write it in detail. What you want your life to look like 1 year from today. And then make the conscious decision, be willing to sacrifice to bring that particular vision into pass. Because in 2018, guess what we were writing down? $25,000 a month, $50,000 a month. Our biggest month has been $96,000. But just 2 years ago, our lights were out. Imagine another 10 years. That's why I need you guys to imagine another 3 years, another 5 years. So it don't matter what you're going through, because on the opposite side, it looks way better. But you got to be willing to take the journey to get there. But you're only taking the journey with the thought in mind that it's already yours. You're not journeying to figure out if it's going to be yours. You're only journeying because it already is yours. That's the perspective that you got to have, because I'm telling you, 2021, your lifestyle is going to change. Somebody on this line tonight, you're going to remember these calls, these past 2 calls. You're going to know that my life changed. I wrote the vision statement for the next year. And man, things on this paper have come to pass. I'm telling you. So watch this. November 28th, I want you to mark your calendars. I'm actually about to drop the link in the chat. I need you to mark your calendars. And I need you, every person who expects their lifestyle to change in 2021, right? If you really believe that's going to happen for you, I need you to be in Atlanta on November 28th. I'm dropping the link in the chat, and obviously you guys can just forward it to your chats. But I just dropped it in the leadership chat. I'm about to forward it to the other chats. I want you to go ahead and get your tickets for the people that are serious about their lifestyle changing, because this event is titled The Lifestyle Leap. That's what the event is titled, The Lifestyle Leap. And I really truly believe that this event is going to be the launching pad for you changing your lifestyle. You're going to hear from top chairman. We're going to hear from some special guests. All the flyers and stuff will be dropping over to tomorrow, next couple of days, and things of that sort. But you got to make that decision to be there, because this is where the vision for 2021 is going to get casted. You guys know I have a word for every year. Already got the word for 2021, but I'm not releasing it until the event, right? And it goes right along there with lifestyle. So I just dropped the link in the chats. The tickets are $19.99. So $20 to change your life in 2021. $20. Matter of fact, I might need to change the tickets to $21. So that extra dollar might not hurt. But here's the deal. So the link is in the chat. Forward it to your chat. Watch this now. It's only 250 tickets. So you better move fast. It's only 250 tickets. Only 250. So if I were you, I'm gonna go ahead and pay my little $19.99, and I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna get to Atlanta and all that stuff over the next couple of weeks. I know Thanksgiving is that Thursday, but at the end of the day, you gotta be in Atlanta on the 28th, right? Get with your uplines, your leaders. I'm sure they're gonna have something on the 27th, maybe Airbnb or something like that, or whatever that you can, whatever. They probably have some meetings and all that stuff there. But Saturday is the main event. It is going to be an all-day deal. Dope trainings, dope speakers, dope lineup, and all that. Y'all know how we coming. But again, the lifestyle league, right? And discipline is the key to lifestyle. That's the whole key, discipline. And you got to be disciplined enough to just do what you see the leaders doing. Disciplined enough to stick to your habits and the things that you know you're supposed to do. Because I'm telling you, 2021 is definitely going to be a lifestyle leap. So I'm excited for the call. I'm excited for everybody on the call tonight. Let's have an amazing week. We're going to have some stuff with drop shipping with the founder, the creator of the ECX platform. We're going to have some stuff with him in the very, very near future. So be on the lookout for that. If you have not gotten an ECX package yet and you're an active member, you can get your ECX package for $109, right? That promo ends tomorrow. That's for current members. Anybody else has to pay full price. But if you're a current member, you can go ahead and get grandfathered in, and your monthly will only be $109. So it'll actually be cheaper than every other package out there. But that's only for people that are currently already a member inside of IM. So let's have an amazing week, guys. Get your tickets to the Lifestyle League. Make sure your organization gets some. If you're a Platinum 1000, you want to have 15 to 20 people there. You're a Platinum 2000, you want 30 to 45 people there. You're Platinum 5000, you want 75 to 100 people there so you can go Chairman 10. If you're a Chairman 10, you got to have 200 plus people there. That's kind of how you got to look at the numbers. So let's have an amazing week. See you guys at the bank. Good night. God bless.